Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Scorp Tarot. It's me, Mark. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for your love, your support. Thank you for my Scorp Tarot tribe members that faithfully come back every month to connect with me to see what messages that are brought through in my readings, my general readings that I offer for you guys. So Sagittarius, this is your general reading for the month of August of 2019. And in honor of that, I am moving it up, stepping it up a little bit. Instead of the 6-card reading, I'm doing 8-card reading for this month of August. Since it's the 8th month, why not do 8 cards to allow us to go a little bit more in depth to see what energies will be around the collective Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, wherever you have it in your birth chart. The messages that come through, you're going to get a golden nugget or two that will allow you to, they'll give you some messages that help. All right. If it's something though that's totally far-fetched, it's not meant for you. It's meant for the next Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising that may be watching this video. So guys, let's get into this reading. Also guys, remember I said if the messages that I speak on don't connect with you, then watch other aspects of your birth chart, maybe your ascendant sign or your moon sign. Watch the video for that sign. But if you would like to get a personal reading and you want personal messages that pertain to you and your specific situation, Sagittarius, then all you have to do is email me at ScorpTarot@gmail.com to get a private reading. That's ScorpTarot@gmail.com. Let me know which reading you would like. Let me know your sign, and I will start the process on getting your reading scheduled. Let's get started on this reading, Sagittarius. 8-card general reading, honey. I've got my crystals. I've got my incense. So let's get, the vibe is right. So let's get started on this reading. Creator, what messages do you have for the Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Sagittarius for the month of August? What is it that you want to communicate to Sagittarius' Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of August of 2019? What should Sagittarius focus on, Creator? What should Sagittarius be aware of? I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truths come through these cards and come through me, Creator. What messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising? What should Sagittarius focus on for the month of August of 2019? What should Sagittarius be aware of? We need 2 more cards, guys. I ask that only the highest energies of love, light, and truth. Okay, that's too many. Come through these cards and come through me, Creator. There we go. That's your last one. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, there's some peculiar things going on in this reading. First off, you guys have 2 5s in this reading. 5s have to do with change. 5s in numerology have to do sometimes with challenges, sometimes with conflict because of change. And the first 5 that you got, Sagittarius, is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is a card of focusing too much energy on the past. They call this the card of crying over spilled milk, not being in your present and not being grateful for what you have in your present, focusing too much on what was lost. This can be that Mercury retrograde energy that we could still be feeling. I know the Mercury retrograde, I think it ended by the time August comes in, but it could still, we're still in that shadow period. It's not like on that specific day that they say Mercury goes direct, that you no longer feel that energy. That's not how nature happens. No, in nature, it's a organic, subtle change. It's usually not just abrupt and exact. That's what I'm saying. So we could still be in that shadow period of the Mercury retrograde. Things that are from your past are coming back up. This could be past memories. This could be energy of regret. This can also be a card of feeling down, feeling depressed. Source is saying, though, don't allow that to, we all as human beings go through that. We go through our normal cycle of emotions, range of emotions, but don't stay in that energy. That's the advice that I would give you. If you have something that you're regretful of, something maybe that you had to give up in the past and you're thinking on it. Source is saying don't stay in that space of regret, but be grateful for where you are right now. If you want to see changes in your life, then take an honest look at where you are, make a game plan on, or decide where you want to be, and then make a game plan on how you can get from where you are to where you want to be. All right. Next, Sagittarius, you got the Five of Wands. This is energy again of that conflict, energy of and you know what I feel? This is energy that's coming through having to do with you, Sagittarius. This is conflict. This is, and the reason why I know that is because you got the Five of Cups, which is emotional energy. All cup energy speaks to emotions. And then you got the Five of Wands, conflict, energy of competition. I kind of feel like this is inner conflict. There's some sort of, for some of you, this isn't going to apply to all. This is not going to apply to all Sagittarius, it's Sun, Moon, or Rising, but the messages that are coming through in this reading speak to inner conflict about a decision that you possibly made in the past, and you are not so certain of it. You're feeling mentally bound by it, feeling, because their next card is the Eight of Swords, mental limitations, feeling trapped, feeling bound. There may be some sort of, like I said, decisions that you made in the past where you're regretful of it. You're not having good emotions about it. You may be feeling down about what you agreed to, having inner conflict about that, emotions kind of going wavering back and forth. Should I have done that? Was it the right decision? Was it not? This inner conflict is what it's saying. And Source is saying you are not trapped with the Eight of Swords. You are as free as you believe you are, Sagittarius, but you got to get in the driver's seat of your life and decide what it is that you truly want, and then make those decisions. Fix whatever needs to be fixed. Decide where you want to move forward to, but come up out of this mental anguish, this mental running every negative scenario and possibility over in your mind, and realize, like I said, you're not trapped. The Eight of Swords is saying free your mind so that you can free yourself from any sort of limiting beliefs, because that's what the sword energy is. It speaks to mental energy, beliefs. It's not literal, so you can at any point change your mind and do something different, Sagittarius. Weird message. All right. Next, Sagittarius, and this was actually your first card. It's the Queen of Swords. Now, who is this person? Now, sword energy is air energy, so that can be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Feminine energy in a general reading, but it can be a male or a female. Now, this Queen of Swords is energy that speaks to the Queen of Swords is the divorcee. She is the queen who has been through a lot, honey. Yes, she has many life experiences, and she is quick to identify anything, any person, place, or thing that is not in her highest and best good, and she cuts it away. And Source could be saying this could be someone that you guys are dealing with. They're very intellectual thinker. They're not about getting caught up and stagnated when it comes to making a decision in regards to emotions. They don't. No, they look at facts. They look at truth, especially if they're in the upright. They seek authenticity. They are clear communicators. So this Queen of Swords could be someone that you're dealing with, but if not, Sagittarius, this is speaking to Source is saying you need to take on some of the attributes of this Queen of Swords by being direct, by cutting away from anything that is not in your highest and best good, and you cut it away because you know it's not of benefit to you. All right. So Source could be saying, or there could be some sort of communication that you guys need to have. Source is saying, especially with this Eight of Swords, come up out of your head thinking. And if there's something that you are kind of pondering, if there's something that you're considering, if there's something that you're kind of having inner turmoil about, maybe if you communicate it to the people who you trust, the people who it affects, then you can directly deal with the issue and not be in your head running every negative scenario over. But it's time to free yourself, and the freedom comes by communicating. All right. It starts with communicating, Sagittarius. All right, next, guys, you all have the Strength card. Yes, the Strength card. Source is saying be strong. This is a major arcana card. Be strong. Keep the faith. Don't give up. We all go through tough times. We all go through seasons where, we're in our emotions. We all go through seasons where we maybe doubt the process. But Source is saying keep the faith and manage your emotions. Just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you're having a bad life. Yeah. So Source is saying, realize that. Put things in perspective. If you've lost something and you feel regretful about it, that doesn't mean you can't recreate. Either have that same thing again by recreating it, or have something even better. Yeah. So just because, even if you made, like I said, you're regretful about something, Sagittarius, Source is saying keep the faith and put all things in perspective. It's not, it's not the end of the world. That's what I want to say to you. All right. Even if you made a mistake. All right. Because that's the energy I'm feeling coming up in this reading. That's why I'm saying it. And the next peculiar thing that you guys got, and these cards sit right on top of each other. And I love to see this, Sagittarius. I love to see the Emperor come out with the Empress. Yes, honey. Yes. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. The mother, the father energy, the Emperor energy speaks to energy of the protector, the provider. This can be a literal person in your life, someone you can go to seek good advice from, solid advice from, Sagittarius. And remember, I talked about with that Queen of Swords energy, there may be a need for you to be assertive like that for this month of August of 2019, speaking your truth, but do it with someone who is experienced. Because remember, the Emperor, he is the one that rules his kingdom. He is the one very experienced, responsible. This can be someone, a good mentor, maybe that some of you Sagittariuses have, that you can go to talk to get advice from, or just to kind of release whatever this mental anguish that some of you guys may be experiencing. All right. And then you also have the Empress energy. This can be a feminine, female energy. Someone in your life, mother, your wife, your female partner. But Source is saying with this Empress energy, it speaks to abundance. It speaks to creativity. It speaks to beauty. It speaks to opulence. It speaks to fertility. Now, if these aren't external people, Source is saying with the Emperor and Empress coming up in your reading, Sagittarius, some of you just may need to balance your masculine and feminine energies within yourself, not being overly emotional, but also knowing when to be fluid, knowing when to be receptive, knowing when to draw back, opposed to always taking charge. One of my sayings is, it don't always take 100%. It don't always take you going hard at every 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No, you got to ebb and flow like with Mother Nature, honey. You got to get in balance if you truly want synergy. So Source is saying, when you need to be assertive and move forward, you do. Taking on that father, that divine masculine energy. And then when you need to be receptive, you need to be, in that energy of nurturing yourself, in that energy of being receptive, then you are able to do that. But maybe some of you guys really need to, Sagittarius, for the month of September, you're being called to balance your divine feminine and masculine, and or go and talk to some experienced, mature males in your life that you trust, or female in your life that you trust. Could be your father, your earthly father, or it could be your mother, or some sort of person that you really hold in esteem. You really respect their opinion, and they may have some good advice for you in regards to kind of how to get out of your head and stop stressing and worrying, Sagittarius. All right, it can help you put things in perspective. Now, Sagittarius, next, you guys, you all in. Your last card is the Page of Cups. Yes, honey. So, for some of you now, this Page of Cups, this can be a child. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting, especially with the Emperor and Empress coming up, the mother and the father coming up in your reading. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with family. And, I don't see the some of the other traditional family cards, like the Four of Wands, or some of the other ones, but that's the energy I'm picking up here. It has to do with family. I think with like this Page of Cups, this can be a child because pages are usually under 25, youthful energy. Some of you guys may be getting a positive message that comes in from a water sign child that you have. Now, the water signs are the Scorpio, the Pisces, or the Cancer signs. They may be delivering some sort of good news for the month of August of 2019. That's what this Page of Cups is saying. But there is some sort of good message of good news, because pages bring messages, or there's some sort of joy and happiness, new offers possibly that are coming in. Some of you, if you are single Sagittarius, some of you guys may be getting some offers from someone who, is crushing on you. That's what this is speaking to. Wanting to offer you their cup of, wanting to get to know you. I don't want to say love, but someone like asking you out, letting you know, they're interested in you. That's what this Page of Cups can be speaking to. A new beginning with a possibly a relationship if you guys are open to it. But there's definitely some sort of a good offer that is coming in for you Sagittarius. Could be from a child, or there could be an offer of someone crushing on you. But remember, you got to stay out of your head. You got to remember, you have to free your mind, and that starts with communicating. That starts with you not being so in your emotions with the Five of Cups, possibly a little down, a little depressed, crying over spilled milk, focusing too much on what was lost, but actually balancing that masculine and feminine within you. All right. And also managing your emotions with the Strength card, keeping the faith. Like I said, you might be having a bad day, but a bad day is not a bad life, Sagittarius. So you guys can't make the necessary changes that you need to make to put you in a better mind space. All right. So guys, in recap, let's recap. We've gone over all 8 of your cards, Sagittarius, and the major arcana cards that you guys got. You got 3. That is the Strength card. Source is saying keep the faith, manage your emotions. And then you got the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress. Balance your masculine and feminine sides. Know when to be assertive. Know when to take charge. And then also know when to be receptive. Be a little more laid back, chill. All right. Those are your 3 major arcana cards. The major focus, though, Sagittarius, for you guys for the month of August is going to be it's a tie. You got 2 sword cards and you got 2 cup cards. So balance your mental thoughts. Try not to stress. Try not to overthink things. Try not to run every negative scenario over in your mind. And then also with the 2 cup cards, make sure you're not in your emotions too much. Don't allow your emotions to run away with you, because some of you guys are definitely feeling a little vulnerable around this time, are definitely feeling possibly a little down around this time, but don't get stuck in that energy. All right. So Sagittarius, that is your reading, guys. I'm sending you all an abundance of love and light. Thank you for the likes, the views, the shares. I appreciate it. If you guys would like to connect with me, email me at ScorpTarot@gmail.com. Let me know which reading you would like. The list for my readings is below in the description box with their prices and my contact information. All right, guys, I'm sending you love and light. Take care. Enjoy this month of August of 2019, Sagittarius. Take care, guys. Namaste.